Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn
Make it
hurry.
fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
We've been laughing about it all break.
Yeah, that made me really super happy.
Just getting to the bottom of everybody.
Yes.
And
Hi, Craig.
all the parts that they all played. Craig Gass. What's going on, man?
Nothing. I'm excited to hang out. I've been doing a lot of phoners. There's like certain people that will pop up in the news that I know my phone will start ringing. And Gene Simmons is doing a ton of press.
Oh, yeah.
And so
we had him in twice.
I got buddies who will call me up and go, hey, we got Gene Simmons on at 7. Do you mind calling in as Gene and just kind of backtracking everything at 7:30 and kind of doing a goofy thing that so.
Do they know that you're kidding the fans or no?
Yeah, because I'll make it really obvious, and I'll just say, you know, the DVE, that huge station in Pittsburgh.
Sure.
I was on this morning, and
Randy.
I gave Randy Bauman.
Randy Bauman's great.
And I did some silly thing about, well, you know, let's get serious for 1 second. Right now, there's 28 days until Christmas, okay? And they say that prostitution, they refer to it as the oldest profession in the world. So right now, at kissonline.com, let's say you have a sister, you have a mother. Are they a Kiss fan? How'd you like to watch them get pounded by Kiss? Go to kissonline.com and have a real boyfriend experience. It's so over the top. It's so stupid.
It is believable, though.
Would you do that, Jim?
What? Allow my girlfriend to fuck Kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not Eric.
the original
not
members.
Eric and Tommy.
Yeah.
No.
But Ace.
They
and
could
Peter.
jerk them off. Oh. Because they're in the makeup. But you're not giving up your pussy to fucking to Eric and
No,
Tommy.
it's got to be the
or
real.
ass, I should say.
That is a
Got to be the real Catman.
That is a weird thing that happens at shows, is that there are guys who want their girlfriends to go fuck one of the guys in their favorite band.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. Like, I've had a couple of threesomes in my life. I don't think I inspired that level of sexual energy from audiences.
Really?
I know. You'd look at me and you'd think it was obvious, but no. I mean, I'm
that's
breaking the
weird.
wall
Okay.
here.
All right.
You used to describe that threesome that you were in, or you were in some kind of situation with Ron Jeremy.
Oh, yeah, it's a true story.
Was that a threesome?
100%. She sucked my dick. She was a Bunny Ranch girl, and Ron was fucking her after the AVNs in 2004, January of 2004.
You hosted?
I did. Me and
You
Janet
hosted?
Jameson and Dennis Hoff was a buddy of mine. I've still never been to the Bunny Ranch, and he
Dennis
invites.
Hoff, a buddy of mine.
Yeah,
Hey!
buddy of mine.
Hey, let's go bang some hoes.
And he's invited me. I've just never gone. So he invites me up to his room. He goes, "Hey man, come on up. We're hanging out." So I went up to his room and I walk in, and Dennis is eating a girl's pussy on a table.
Wow.
On a fucking table at the Venetian Hotel. And Ron, and there's a girl just sitting there, another Bunny Ranch girl. And Ron is fucking another girl. He's just casually talking. He's not even that dirty when he fucks. He was literally just fucking or chatting with her.
I can't believe that Ron Jeremy fucks recreationally. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he just does so much of it that you would think that it wouldn't even, be a thing. But
And
you got,
so
you got a nice photo.
So there's a girl, Ron's banging her, and he's really fucking her. And Ron goes, I told the story in HBO. He goes, hey man, it looks like she needs a dick in her mouth. So I stuck my dick in her mouth, and then she blew me for like 5 minutes. I didn't do it for long.
Do you have stage fright?
Nah, my dick looked pretty good. It was, because again, it was just for the story. The fact that I'm kneeling on the bed with my hands on my hips is pretty enraging. But
Ron looks like he really dressed for the occasion.
but his dick is really inside of her. He looks like he's just pretending to fuck, but he's actually fucking.
He just pulls his dick out of the top of his.
He doesn't care. Yeah,
His
he's out of his
athletic
mind.
pants.
He doesn't care. And
It's the same outfit he wears everywhere.
yeah, comfy sweats, a big gut,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was fun. It was a fun moment just to do it.
Had you heard any of these stories that are coming out now about Ron?
Yeah.
I've heard that Ron was a guy who likes to get his dick wet, and at porn conventions he would try to fuck. I never heard that he was, quote unquote, forceful. I've never heard that. But again, maybe they wouldn't just tell me that. I never heard that at all. You would just
Lady
see
was
Ron.
in here saying that he used to grope a lot.
Yeah, I mean, but that was when you would see that at porn conventions. Whenever I saw him, it was always in a silly moment. I never saw him being really
Right.
dirty. That's the only time I've ever seen him be sexual. But again, he was fucking her when I walked in the room.
Do you feel like you're in a tough spot because you're friends with him? Like,
No.
does that put you in any? Okay.
No, I mean, but I just I don't hang out with him. I've seen him and Dennis at other events, but it's always been in a public setting.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily see him in fuck mode.
A couple of women have accused him of outright rape, right?
Yeah, or at least one girl did, but he's defending himself pretty adamantly. saying he didn't do it.
There was a girl I met years ago who told me a story, and I thought, well, it's Ron Jeremy, and the circumstances, they were going to do a photo shoot together, and he said, listen, let me just, why don't we go in the bathroom, and let me just get some shots of my dick in your mouth, and I'll send it to an agent. Which in itself is like,
it's great.
And she's like, I wasn't there to do that, and that's what happened. And I was like, well,
why'd you do it?
But it is Ron Jeremy, I mean, it's, so yeah, it was kind of a weird story, but yeah, I guess he's getting banned from a lot of events now.
Yeah, I mean, he's being way over the top, like the way he's just grabbing, it's like you can't just grab tits, I guess. Maybe he was just looking at like, hey, it's 1985. It's like, it's not anymore.
Yeah, it is.
It's a different generation of girls.
Yeah.
Which is why you're waiting for like the rock music world to just get blown apart, because that's where all the craziest.
There is, yeah, but a lot of those, it's kind of, maybe, I'm sure this stuff has happened, but it's probably very hard to argue that point when it's like, well, you went backstage as a group, you knew it, and all the guys got to go. Well, she came back here to fuck, and the roadie tells you you're going to go fuck, and they fuck.
Right.
Like, it might be hard to prove that.
And there's part of it is the news cycle, right? Like they're gonna latch on to like the big, powerful Hollywood people, the actors of the day, the Louis C.K.'s of the world who have all this fame. Like the rock guys who are
unless it's a big rock guy.
Unless it's a big rock
guy.
Yeah,
unless it's like John Bon Jovi or Bono.
Yeah. That would be enormous.
Yeah,
yes.
And if you did something that was out of the norm, but if you fuck a girl backstage, it's it's kind of hard to complain about that.
We were both drinking and he had sex with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that could happen.
I know that Jimmy and I and Florentine, we all have stories about trying to get backstage to meet our heroes and getting stopped by a guy who says the girl can come, but not you.
That's like in Rockstar when Mark Wahlberg, before he joined Steel Panther or Steel Dragon, is like watching the band manager give out passes to all the girls in the crowd.
Just girls, yeah.
And he goes, hey, man, you think I could get one of those? And they're just like laughing at him. Like, no, you can't get one.
And they would get away with it. Like they would walk, like guys still to this day can walk through a crowd and go, here's a pass for you, but you can't bring your boyfriend. And women will come back.
Right.
Well, yeah, it depends.
I'd be bummed out if my wife, we were talking earlier.
Especially at the Jay-Z show. She's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'll go back.
I'd be like, Jess.
Because you know what you got to do to get to Jay-Z is you got to suck a roadie's dick.
I know.
You're not getting near Jay-Z without sucking a roadie's dick.
No, of course not.
And what would you do if she came back with a really bunch of laughing photos with Jay-Z 2 hours later?
2 hours?
Yeah.
I'd be bummed.
You were in the parking lot.
Yeah.
You were texting her and you were seeing that it was delivered but not read.
Right. Jess, I have to work tomorrow. Where are you?
Delivered, not read.
Where are you? I know your read
You're
receipts
calling
are on.
right to voicemail. You're like, oh, she's sending me to voicemail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it rang twice. It's not that it's off. It rang twice and then just went right to voicemail.
Goodbye. Ring, ring. Goodbye.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I don't think I'm going back for the second night.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the second
I would just
show
leave
anymore.
a girl there. No, actually, I wouldn't. Because if anything ever happened to her, I'd feel too guilty. Like, if God forbid she got fucking attacked,
Right.
I would drop her home and scream.
Then you left me there.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
You
that.
can't.
But it would be very upsetting. I don't know how guys allow that shit.
It's a
And
tough
I'm a
call.
cuck. I'm a cuckold and I don't get it. It's got to be dirty for me. A
in
girl
the-
sucking Jean's dick? No.
No.
What do you mean?
If I was with a girl and she wanted to, at this point in my life, no.
You wouldn't let her suck Gene Simmons' dick?
No.
Why?
But you would
Why is
let-
that not dirty?
If I really loved her. Because it wouldn't turn me on.
Oh.
Like, because I love Gene or I love Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh,
but
because
it-
you want to suck Gene's dick.
No, I don't want to. No,
You'd be jealous of
I
her.
wouldn't even touch Gene's penis.
You wouldn't?
No.
What if he was like, Jim, you offered to share my banana?
I would say, yeah, I did that,
Yeah.
but it was not a euphemism, Gene. It was a real banana.
I'll give you a discount. You can touch it for $29.95.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't touch his penis or Ozzy's penis, no.
No?
I would not allow a girl I'm with to suck their penis.
Are there
Not even
guys?
Ozzy?
Maybe.
Are there
Maybe
guys you would
Ozzy.
let your woman that you'd want your woman to fuck?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to know them.
Oh,
A
okay.
personal relationship I couldn't have.
What if it was
It'd have to
your-
be pornographic. It couldn't be a guy I idolized.
Something to just to watch.
Yeah, like dirty, but I couldn't know the guy.
Okay.
So it couldn't be a hero.
Or a friend. Yeah,
Right.
no. I've had trains with friends. It's fun, but it's not sexy.
Right. And it's not like that's the girl in the train is like girlfriend material.
No, not at all. I mean,
Right.
I've watched, you know how many times I've watched Voss get his dumb dick sucked? Voss has actually gotten me
How many
laid.
times?
A bunch.
Is that right?
Yeah, usually I would just watch. But there's a couple of girls who were like, they were down. They were fine with it.
Yeah.
Because the way we did it.
After comedy shows?
Well, they liked Rich, but the way we did it, I was never too imposing. So it was always like,
You were in the room.
I was almost like a creepy Boo Radley. They're like, all right, get back there.
Right. Was this when Rich had his long curly hair?
Yeah, when I ate that girl's ass in Central Park,
Yeah.
she loved it.
What
I was
was
squatting.
what was the scenario there?
She was a black girl. She was really, really pretty.
Uh-huh.
Walking by a club in the Village,
Yeah.
and she goes, "Oh my God!" Her and Rich start talking, and blah blah blah, and he has a great chemistry with her. So I think we went to a dirty porno booth.
Wow.
And I guess her and Rich were in a porno booth, like watching movies or something. And then we're all on fucking Broadway and 54th or whatever it was. And Voss and her are kissing. And, I'm standing behind her and she's pushing her ass back. She had a beautiful little rump. And she was like, she was dirty. I guess the porn got her all fucking hyped up.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And I started kind of like licking her ass cheeks on Broadway. I was on behind Rich's car. It's a true story. It's really true. Again, this is, fucking, mid-90s.
2-3 years ago, yeah.
No, I would love to do that now. That place is long gone. Giuliani ruined everything.
Oh.
This is whoever was in before. So I'm fucking kind of like kissing her ass on Broadway, then went to Central Park, and she sucked Rich's dick, and she stood up and she pushed her ass back. So I squatted behind her and was eating her ass.
You had a don't just stare at
Look
it.
at the
eat it.
smile on
yeah, it
his
was
face
so hot.
as he's remembering.
I didn't fuck her or anything, but it was fun just to eat her ass.
I'd
and then
imagine.
On the way out, and Voss is like, "How come?" I'm like, "My legs are sore." And Voss is like, "Why didn't you?" I was like, "I was squatting." He goes, "Why didn't you kneel?" I didn't get grass in my pants. He's like, "You ate her ass in the park." That's what he pointed out. I didn't realize that. He
You
goes,
didn't want to get grass stains?
on my pants. Yeah. So it was pretty. It was pretty
hilarious. Speaking of all this,
awesome. Ass eating and fucking.
all this
yeah.
fucking and love
I
stuff.
always want to know if there's an etiquette in a train. Like, has anybody ever crossed an etiquette where you go, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you gotta. The ones I've been on have been, again, tepid, but you have to know what you're doing. Like, you have to know what your role is. Like, a lot of times I was invited in late, so I knew, like, all right, I'm just gonna maybe get my
That's
dick
the
sucked
worst thing to get
or
invited
jerk
late
off.
to.
You
Yeah.
know. Plus, my dick has problems in front of people.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I can't function with a friend in the room. I can't
All
get a
right.
hard on with a buddy in the room. It's just too weird.
So
I see.
Ron Jeremy, it was okay, but not in front of like a
Because
comic
it did,
friend.
yeah, that just, I don't know. Thank God my dick performed then. It wasn't even full for long, It's just
Full
blown.
for long enough.
Yeah, long enough
Yeah.
to get the credit for it.
Yeah.
And I just kind of sat there and watched.
Still counts.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever accidentally come on another guy?
I mean, I've
You
done
ever
it on
do that,
purpose
Nico?
in my life, but yeah, no.
You never did that?
Nico, Mike, you
No.
Oh, okay.
never?
You've been in some trains?
No.
Oh, all right.
We were talking.
No.
I'm glad
Wednesday.
I'm glad you're here, Craig. Yeah, we were talking to Nico on Wednesday.
So
and,
something happened to him?
Well, we were trying to get some backstory because Nico, he's kind of shrouded by mystery.
Yeah, we don't
everywhere
know
he
much about
goes.
this kid.
And he used to work at Pathmark. And while he was working at Pathmark, he's had sex. He's 20. He's had sex one time with one girl.
Good for you.
Yeah.
A
Put it to her
girlfriend?
good, though.
No girlfriend. He's not had a girlfriend yet.
He doesn't want one. Why would you want to be weighed down?
No,
Right?
that's exactly right. I support it. But he told us he had sex. Here's the story as I remember it. Nico, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
With
You
an
had-
older man.
You had sex with a man, right?
No.
What?
That's incorrect?
Yeah.
Okay. So he had sex with a girl, right? Girl his age, more or less.
Yeah. Well, how old are you?
20.
She was 13. Is that correct? No.
Good.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay,
I got my facts wrong. Sorry.
Good. But this happened earlier this year. He had sex with this girl who he found out recently had a kid. However, we did some backtracking, and Nico doesn't have anything to worry about because if his numbers match up, she would have had to have been at least 4 months pregnant
When he met her.
when Nico
Yep.
had
When he
sex
hooked
with
up
her.
Okay.
However, Nico said that he did not know she was pregnant, which 4 months is pretty far along
That is pretty far
to
along.
not know.
Yeah.
And then
Keep in mind, it's also his first time having sex, right?
it is.
So he doesn't know much about.
I mean, he'd seen women before.
Yeah, but at 4 months, I think it's possible.
Then he said that. Then he showed us her Instagram, so we could see this is the girl, and she was a good-looking girl.
Yes, she was.
Not
Good for you.
not terribly overweight, which
Okay.
means that she would have shown while pregnant. And also on her Instagram, there were no shots of her pregnant or with child. So a lot of questions arose. Then he told us
She
that
looked good. On
She
the
did look
Instagram.
good,
Her
really
body
good.
looked tight.
Really?
Yeah.
Then he told us that he had to dodge bullets at Pathmark. And we said, "What do you mean dodge bullets?" And he said he used to do it
What kind of talk was it? We forgot. What did you say?
Slick talk.
Yeah, there was a lot of slick talking, and we said like what, and he said he would do a good job, but other people would not do good jobs, and we said those two things don't correlate. Like
Right.
that over here is one thing, and slick talk is another thing.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of mumbled until the end of the show. So we never really is that am I incorrect? Is that
You're
how you remember it?
100% correct.
Okay.
And he was implying that he did slick talk, but he couldn't provide any examples of slick talk, which we asked for.
What were the bullets that you were dodging?
It's slick talking.
Yeah.
Just slick talking.
Well, give an example to Craig of a slick talk bullet that you dodged.
I don't have an example.
You must have
don't.
one.
I don't.
Not one.
No.
Okay.
Well, how about you had all weekend to think about it?
I didn't think about it.
It's a long weekend too, and then also Monday. So it was actually 6 days, almost a full week.
But when you
and-
say you're dodging bullets at work, you're dodging what kind of bullets? Like
Like you almost got fired,
I
right?
guess like harassment. Well,
Okay.
I guess you can say. I don't know.
Harassment,
Oh.
harassment from work? Like you were
He's-
I
harassing the
guess just
girls?
No, like
because you're
I guess-
flirting.
yeah, like flirting, but just didn't realize what I was saying.
'Cause
Are you a
Nico's-
good flirt?
No.
Nico's
And-
like R. Kelly. He's just like,
Yeah.
because I'm a flirt.
And you were aware that trouble was coming, and you
No.
dodged those
I
bullets.
didn't realize.
So what
He
bullets are you-
accidentally dodged the bullets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just went over his head.
Like
Okay.
he walks like he's in the Matrix on a regular basis.
All right.
So like the bullets will fly over him whether he knows they're coming or not.
Yeah.
Have you got a pretty good game on talking to women?
No.
No. Well, but you got the one.
Yeah.
Was she drunk when it happened?
No.
I would hope not.
She
She's
was
4 months
sober.
pregnant.
And so was it just slick talk that got her going? So you like a lot of flirtation, a lot of slick talk, and then it happens.
How'd you get
Wow,
her to
good
her
for
house?
you.
How'd you get to her house?
I don't remember.
Come on,
You
that's
know,
not
Oh,
true.
you
That's not
definitely-
true.
That is, yeah, that look on your face.
How
is-
did you get her to her house? Where'd you guys go first?
I didn't get her to her house.
Where'd you do
Where'd
it?
you have sex with her?
It didn't happen.
There it is.
Ah,
Nico!
Oh,
Nico!
All right, my man.
I was
Nico.
so stoked for you.
No,
Nico.
Nico is the man for that.
Nico.
Wait a minute.
Nico spits it out. And now, Nico, how many girls have you had sex with?
My
Nice.
man, Nico.
You guys knew the whole time.
Well, totally.
We suspected, yeah.
Not only did we know, everybody knew.
We
Like,
suspected.
It became fairly
Yeah.
obvious. Once you kind of
The lies were not good.
You folded under questioning.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
how red his face is getting.
Probably a little embarrassed. Just pull the mic down a little bit, my friend.
So did
Yeah,
you
this is your
know?
moment.
Did you know after Wednesday that if this comes up again on the air, you just kind of got to come
I
clean?
knew it was coming.
And you're like, I just got to tell him the truth.
I just didn't think what I was saying before I said it.
yeah.
But when
I-
you gave us the black girl's Instagram,
I
she was-
figured you would have liked that.
Yeah, you were right.
I figured
She's-
if I didn't give you something, you would have just wouldn't been happy.
right, at least we got some photos.
Wait,
you know
is-
that girl,
I was just about to
used-
ask that
yeah, I
question.
used to work with her.
right?
and you
Does
liked
she
her.
know that you're telling people that you had sex with her?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
He was like,
I just made someone up that actually did block me. Like, she did block me.
She blocked you? Why?
Yeah,
What would
why
you do?
did she-
I really don't know.
Did you want to have sex with her at one point?
yeah.
I mean, I wanted to have sex with her. I saw her photo.
Did you? So,
Jimmy does a half Nico, half De Niro impression.
so you blocking me? So you
So
had
you did, Nico? You wanted to have sex with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you had reached out to her.
I didn't really imply that. No.
No, but you had reached out and talked to her.
In general, yeah.
What did you say to her?
Wait, like recently?
Yeah, no, but
Oh, no.
before she blocked you,
I haven't reached out to her before she blocked me. Yeah.
she just blocked you from the. You must have reached out to her.
There must have been some kind of slick talk.
How long
I-
ago did she block you?
A year ago?
Oh, all right.
What did you say to her before that caused her to block you?
I think I tagged her in something that
It wasn't a racist joke, was it?
no, it was a
Dick pic?
no.
No.
It was like one of those life quotes, and
Uh-huh.
I tagged her, and I was like, "This is you," because she always would like put that stuff on her Facebook or whatever, and it was just funny. And everyone like reacted to it in a funny way, and I
Oh.
guess she didn't like it.
She got annoyed
There's-
And
because
she blocked.
Did you ever write her
Something
back and
about
go,
you.
"Hey"?
I was like, oh, I saw her at work, and I was like, she just didn't talk to me at all. And I was like, all
I
right.
get it.
I kind of got the sense. I was
she
like,
got
all right.
sensitive because she puts up those motivational quotes
Everyone
on
was
Instagram,
like, all right.
and you
Maybe-
made fun of her.
And you
Yeah,
mocked
maybe.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe she
Yeah.
thought you were making fun of her.
I didn't think
You
I
were
was.
kind of.
I didn't realize it.
The joke was at her expense.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
so why not just tell her when you fucked her?
I guess she's mad, but it's no big deal. Cause I fucked her.
Do you think when you do have sex, you're going to be good at it?
Probably not.
Probably.
You don't
Not
think
the
so?
first.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
I was gonna, because that's what gave it away for me was even before that conversation when you said that you lasted like 10 or 12 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, get the fuck out of here! I don't last 10 or 12
I
minutes
was just
now.
hoping
Yeah.
it never came back up, but I knew that was not happening.
That's not happening at
Wow.
all.
The first time you asked me, I was just like, oh shit.
Good for you for admitting to it and copying
That's
to
what
it.
I'm glad
yeah,
that you
me
admit
too.
because
Other people don't.
I just wanted to see how long I can go without.
Were you hoping
Okay.
he would crack now, or were you guys hoping that he would hold on to it?
I
so you
didn't
just-
know
I
what he
really
would do.
for his sake.
Poor Nico.
I contemplated. I was like, can I hold on? I don't. I'd have to do a lot of research just to back all that. I was like, I couldn't do it.
But yeah, because you
would
A
just
lot
be
of
too
research
much.
on what sex is like.
No, I just to fucking back up the story.
The hard
made no
work it would have
sense.
required to back up the story. It was easier just to tell the truth and be humiliated than actually
Yeah.
put in some work.
No, and yeah, we respect you for telling the truth finally. 'cause
Sure.
if we knew you were lying.
We knew.
So
I
we would have
knew.
just kept you
The
lying
fact
as
that
long
you
as
kept
possible.
me going, I was like, oh.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
figured.
Have you guys?
We said to each other we were going to talk about it when we came back.
Yeah.
So, and, you
Jim
know.
and Sam, have you guys ever lied about being with a girl
Um,
when you were younger?
have I, in a roundabout way, but I was never one to go, I fucked that girl and I didn't.
Yeah, I've never said that I used to inflate numbers when I was younger. Like, yeah, I've been
Yeah.
like
I was afraid of getting caught.
Yeah, but I never specifically said that's the one, which I think Nico would not have said, yeah, I fucked her,
Yeah,
unless we had
wouldn't
been like, okay, well, who was it? Okay, well,
Yeah.
what? Okay, well, then
Right.
when and how and
Poor Nico.
Well, apparently the Travis dog has a clip.
Of?
Yeah, from the after show. Of,
from the after show podcast.
of Nico telling Anthony and Rob where he had sex.
Does it air here or just the podcast?
It's just a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a 15-minute podcast that Rob and Anthony put up on their Twitter and stuff.
You have the clip list in front of you, Sam?
Yeah,
In case you want other ones.
Yeah, it's
Jimmy should one too. But this is I guess this is where
Here it
he had
is.
sex.
Wow, Sam's got some really organized notes over here.
Oh yeah, I got it all. There's my Craig Gass plug sheet, which by the way, his album and DVD, The Worst Comedy Show Ever, is available at getgas.com for $5. And here's my clips.
All right.
Sam is
wow,
OCD.
I love this.
Yeah.
Really.
Overly
With his-
complete douche. Get it? Couldn't think of it.
I mean, that was not good.
The O was
You're
not
getting
good.
some- you're getting
Complete
some-
douche was good. But the
Yeah,
O, the
overly
O. I couldn't
complete.
think of anything
Overly
for O.
Like,
was-
how about redundant idiot?
That's all right.
Yeah, that's you.
That's Rhode Island.
Overly was good.
No, overly was bad. I couldn't think of it. Oh, I couldn't.
Optionally.
Overly complete is
I know.
it's
Trust
the
me.
same
I
thing twice.
fucking ran through it for 10 seconds and nothing came out.
Well,
But I'm like, better that than to lose it.
good that you made an effort. See, Nico, that would be
That's an effort.
That would be Jim having a little slick talk.
Yeah, you know what happened? Yeah. That's what that was, Nico. I tried and I failed. And
I apologize. It won't happen again.
You stupid fucking cunt.
That's right. That's right.
Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot?
You idiot. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I want to
Yeah,
hear
this is Nico telling us, telling the boys where the sex took place, which we all know now. you
nowhere.
continue to lie on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's good. I would have been. I'll tell you. Here, if you had lied still today,
It wouldn't have
it would have been
been
sad.
bad,
like we
yeah.
would have been like, "Oh, Nico's
was no
one
way I
of
could
those
have backed up my
liars."
facts,
If
no.
you had told them but if you hadn't lied, if you
I
had
had
told
thought
the
about it.
truth
I
on the
was like, yeah.
podcast, I would have been furious.
Yeah,
If
you would have
had
caught a
decided-
beating for that.
No, I wouldn't have done it for them. No.
Yeah.
No, they
You
don't
wouldn't
deserve
have.
it. No, they
No.
don't deserve
They
it.
don't deserve anything.
Had you ever
pressure
jerked
him
off
into-
thinking about that girl?
What happened?
Had you ever jerked off thinking about that girl?
No.
What?
No.
I jerked off thinking about her over the weekend.
Absolutely. I jerked off thinking about the two of you together.
Have you ever jerked off thinking about any girl that works here at Sirius?
No.
Come on. How about Troy?
You answered too quickly.
Yeah, how about boys?
You answered too quickly.
That's
I don't
true.
know that many people here. I've not. Yeah.
There's no attractive women here.
Have you ever jerked off thinking about anybody who worked with you at Pathmark?
I never worked at Pathmark.
ShopRite?
The
Yeah,
whole
Shop-
Well, you
shop-
knew what we meant.
Do you have a favorite?
fucking literal dickhead.
Who's your go-to favorite girl to jerk off?
That's a
to?
great, yeah. But
I
not
don't-
saying
I
her
don't-
whole name.
I don't know. Wait.
Oh,
Just like
You
in general?
ever jerk off to any of the WWE women?
But
No.
no, someone in your personal life.
Sure.
I've never done that. I've just porn.
Just
Just porn.
porn?
Yeah.
These kids
Oh,
say
come
they
on.
don't
Never-
have imaginations.
Never
They
met a
don't.
girl that was really nice to you. That was really
Wait,
maybe
wait,
thought
wait, wait,
maybe-
wait, 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 wait. Wouldn't you get electrocuted if you jerk off to porn? Because last I heard, you jerk off in the shower. You must go
Oh,
through.
wow.
You must go through
Oh.
phones like a motherfucker.
Sam is a
they get all,
fucking great detective.
because they get all wet.
That's right.
Like, how
Dick for
how,
short.
how do you explain?
Sam.
How do you explain to your mom?
No jerk off gets past Sam.
Oh no! Yeah.
How does he explain this?
I'm a cum detective.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a field of expertise, man.
Absolutely. His tongue works like a beagle's nose. So, Sam.
Put it on the examining table.
Latin male, 35, low iron.
So, like, how do you explain to your mom why keep
she's not helping
breaking? Why you keep getting? Why all your phones have water damage?
I don't.
Okay, so where do you jerk off?
I watch it on my iPod.
All right.
Why
But-
can't
but
you?
In the
how do you-
bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Why
But
the
not in the
bathroom?
shower.
No.
Do you jerk off in a toilet?
Yeah. In
Wait.
a towel.
Why not your fucking bedroom?
I mean, I sometimes, but I just.
He told us that he can't shut his door.
I don't shut the. Like, I can't shut the door. If you
You're
shut
not
the
allowed
door,
to shut your bedroom door?
No, they don't like the door.
You still live at home with your parents?
Yeah.
Wait,
only
why
Are they
don't
listening to this show?
you can't shut your bedroom? Wait, you can't shut your bedroom door? Why?
They don't
he's a-
like the door shut.
He's a masturbation fiend.
Is that what that is? They don't want you jerking off?
I hope that's not
Because when Nico's allowed to shut his door, he gets scabs on his penis from his feverish masturbation.
Did you ever say to them, "I'm a grown man. Why can't I shut my door"?
Yeah, they said you can get out of my house.
What? You're like, look at my fucking
'Cause they-
mustache. You think
They're
a child
afraid of
can
you
grow this?
masturbating.
Wow, how old are you?
20.
20.
And your fucking door has to stay open
Yeah.
What do you do? I
when
mean,
you sleep?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I share my room with my
No,
brother.
no privacy in your house.
you don't smoke weed.
the
do you? Or
bathroom.
do you smoke? You don't
No.
really smoke weed.
No.
You don't give me that impression.
Yeah.
Wow,
So like,
crazy.
like what could you be doing with the door shut?
I hear guess that.
The
That's
kid's
got to
jerk off. You know what I mean? You
When
got
are
to
you
tell
supposed to
him.
dump your loads? You should
Say,
say
Mom,
this to them.
Mom, what you do is like next time, just pull your pants down to like your thighs and lift up your shaft and say these things are full and just point at your balls. Where am I supposed to empty
Yeah, when am I
these?
supposed to empty these puppies? Call them puppies. Keeps it innocent.
Where do I empty these puppies, Ma?
That's how you talked to mom when you were a teenager?
I did. That's how.
Absolutely.
That's how I created a healthy separation.
And when he would ask that, he'd say, "Where am I supposed to empty these?" She would go, "Oh,
I saw the mouth thing coming a mile away.
I couldn't help it." So wait, you're not allowed. When I was a teenager and I got punished,
Right.
I forget what I did, but they took my doorknob
lot.
off. Yeah, I did. I fucked up. I was a fuck. They took my doorknob
remembers.
off.
Yeah.
They took my doorknob off, and I used to have to block my door. And I would jerk off. I would take my sneaker. I would put a sock in where my door handle was, and I would take a sneaker and jam it under the actual door. But I was on punish. Like I knew I fucked up.
Right.
They didn't just do it so I couldn't have privacy.
Do you ever stay up like late past when you're? Because what time do your parents go to bed?
My mom doesn't sleep.
Your mom doesn't sleep.
No, she hardly sleeps.
Does she just want to make sure you're not jerking off?
She just doesn't sleep.
So
She does. She, like your parents are obsessed with you not
She has,
masturbating, huh?
She's like kind of sick, but she doesn't really sleep well.
she's
Oh.
sick. What's wrong with her?
A couple of years ago, she had a double seizure, so
Oh.
she's never been the
She's
same.
got a medical issue.
You didn't come on
yeah,
her
like a
when that
heart
happened.
problem. She has
So-
to have heart surgery.
So she's
Okay.
not staying awake at night,
she
making
just
sure
can't
you don't
sleep.
masturbate.
Like she like.
But
if-
would she know if your door was shut at night?
She'd probably open it. If I
In the
left
middle of
door-
the night?
Yeah, she'd
What-
probably try to open it.
And what would she do if it was locked?
Oh, she'd get pissed.
And what would she say?
She'd be like, "Why is the door locked?"
And you'd be like, "I'm trying. You want to watch me jerk off?"
If you would say, "I want my privacy when I sleep," what would she say?
She's. I'd probably get a smack in the mouth.
You would.
I would.
You
So
would.
that
Cross
bathroom,
that furry mouth of yours.
that bathroom is your sanctuary when
Yeah.
you get to lock that door.
Do you tug your dick in the bathroom?
Sometimes
Yeah, where do you come?
in a towel.
So well, that's the evidence. They probably
In the
see it in the towel. Why in the towel?
Flush it down the toilet.
Oh,
A towel?
You flush
Not
it.
like a towel, like a paper towel.
Well, say a paper towel,
Oh,
not a
my-
towel.
paper towel or toilet paper
Why not toilet paper?
or paper towel.
Paper towel.
You probably have so many toilet jams in your house.
I know.
Because they don't buy.
Doesn't
they
your
don't-
mom know every time you walk in with paper towels?
And an
what do you
iPad?
about it?
he's got his iPad and a roll of paper
Stick it in my
towels.
pockets.
Just with shorts on. Just easy access shorts.
I can't jerk off, and that's where your parents shit.
Got it.
That's so
Sorry.
disgusting. Your parents take dumps in there.
Mom had a big lunch. I'll be in here for a while. Where's the lotion?
He's going to have some kind of shit fetish when he gets older. He's going to be like,
Crazy.
something about people shitting just turns me on.
It's a crazy thing. So do you use lotion?
I have before. I don't.
I've jerked off in the bathroom many times. Don't
I
let
can't
them,
do it. I hate
Don't
it.
let them make you feel bad
It's
about that.
disgusting.
But if you jerk off while you're on the toilet, you could just come in the toilet.
Do you do
Yeah,
that? No, you can't. You can't aim your dick
mean,
down.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't like you let it fall in the toilet. You know what I mean? It lands where, and then it just kind of dribbles down into the toilet.
No, you can't.
Feels different that way. Not the same.
Or you could stand up and
Yeah,
point it
stand.
down. That's the most effective thing. to
No,
do.
it's horrible.
You think so?
No, I jerk off sometimes if I'm talking on Skype because I don't want to show my gut. I have a paper towel that I'll put on my chest. It's the worst thing ever. I'll be like, I'm going to come, and I put the paper towel on. I come
On the towel.
I don't want to
over
ruin
your-
my shirt.
Like a
Over your
lobster
tummy.
bib.
Exactly. It's the worst.
Ugh.
It's totally unsexy.
Yeah, what an ugly
I
thing
understand.
to do.
I understand.
What a gross thing to
I
do.
have no defense.
And how often do you please yourself? More or less.
3-4 days a week.
That often?
Sometimes, like if I
Wait, hold on. Did you ever
Nico
walk in there after?
stays in the bathroom.
Did you walk in there and have to shit, and you realize one of your parents just went in there and dropped a deuce, and you got to get over that?
Gotta get over it. Gotta
no.
Get a spray first.
yeah. Gotta get the demons out. It's standard, but only if you have a place to do it. Like it's not standard if you have to sneak into the bathroom and like.
I don't sneak. I just be like, I'm going to the bathroom.
Do you tell them first?
Do you announce?
No.
Do you ever say, "Hey, it's Nico Shitty's time"?
No.
I can't believe you can't close your door at 20. That's crazy to me.
like
What do you think, Troy?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, they
It
obviously
is-
don't trust him for something.
What,
That's
do
not.
you
It's just all. It's all me and my brother. It's not just me. It's just.
yeah, I
They
know.
How
don't
old is your brother?
I have 2 brothers.
How old are they?
My older brother's 22. My younger brother's 12.
Do
Wait,
they
you have a
just-
22-year-old that can't close his bedroom door?
He is Asperger's.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
So are they doing that? Okay. Are they doing that so because they don't know what he's going to do and they want him to feel normal, like, hey, no one can close their door?
It was my brother's fault one time in another room, and my dad got so pissed he took the doorknob off the door because they would always shutting the door. And it's like now you got no doorknob, now the door has to stay open. So there was a hole through the door.
Do you
and it
think
wouldn't-
you get babied a little bit? Because obviously your brother needs somebody to take care of him.
Sometimes.
Do you feel like they're like you haven't been able to age into a proper 20-year-old because they're taking
Yeah.
care? Because he's your older brother. So
And then
that,
they'll give more leeway to my younger brother. It's just like
Oh, you're in
Really?
the middle?
because he wants to shut his door. My little brother all the time. He'll go in his room.
he's 12. He's just
And
learning how
he'll
to.
shut the fucking door, and
He
I'm like,
will.
"Are you fucking serious?" He'll lock the door. My dad gets really mad because he keeps the
You
door.
think, you think your brother's jerking off?
I hope not.
I'll bet he is. He's 12.
So wait, okay, so how old's your older brother?
think he is,
22.
Troy?
22.
And he's Asperger's. Is he functional?
Yeah,
But he needs assistance.
he needs a little bit more attention, but he understands. He just
Okay.
doesn't understand. Like,
So
Is
I'm
he
wondering if they
vocal?
don't. They also probably want to make sure that that brother's not in the thing. I bet you that's also to normalize his life.
Normalize it, yeah.
Yeah, that makes a little more sense. So, okay, hey, look, his door stays open, so does yours, and so does you. Because if you two can close your door and he can't, he's gonna feel like an outcast. And
but we
probably-
share the room.
Oh,
Me and
you
my older brother, we share the room. I've never had my way.
The one that has Asperger's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh,
your
so-
younger brother has his own room.
Yeah,
The 12-year-old.
that's
does.
right.
that
How the
must
fuck
drive
does
you
that
fucking
work?
crazy.
How does that work that you don't have? I don't understand that.
It drives me nuts.
Wait, why
Is that
doesn't
why
your
you're,
older brother?
is that
have
why
a
you're
room?
trying to get a job so much because you want to move out?
Oh,
You really want to move out?
yeah, they know I have no place to go.
Wait, Nico, how come your older brother doesn't have his own room?
Well, when it was just me and him, we just shared the room because we had an extra room as like a spare room in case people came over. But then
You shared a room even though you had an extra room?
like we had that room at the time when we were younger, just a spare room. Like
The
it was
guest
just,
room.
It was a guest room, but then it just turned into where we put everything. So we just really nowhere to go. And then when my little brother came along, they just changed that room into his room. And then we have another part of the house, but at that point my uncle was living there, and then he moved out. So we started fixing it up. So like we made the living room on that side where you can just go and play like Xbox or whatever.
Wait, do you have? There's another. There's another.
There's another bedroom. Like we just literally the other day like cleaned it up.
So you're gonna move in there?
No, well, I'm gonna try and convince my parents.
But why won't they let you live in that? Why do they want you to share a
Well,
room?
my,
A 20-year-old.
My cousin's coming from Italy for the first time on Friday, so they had to make that into a room so she has somewhere to stay.
Oh, it's a shame.
She's staying for a month, so I was thinking like hopefully
When
I
she
can
leaves,
convince
maybe.
them just to let me have that.
When
How-
she leaves, why wouldn't they?
I don't know. I'd have to convince.
Would
them.
you bang your cousin?
I've never met her.
So
I
maybe.
was thinking the same
Like
thing.
she's never
Maybe.
been to me. I've never met her.
No, but the thing is,
Have you seen
her.
pictures of her?
Wouldn't that be
Have
great
Have
if
you
she
seen
was?
pictures of her?
Yeah, on Instagram.
Is she
She
hot?
beautiful?
She's okay.
Wouldn't that be
It's,
great?
It's his cousin.
If she, but wouldn't it be great if his cousin was in the country for a month and she ended up fucking?
I can't.
She's not gonna like understand anything.
How great that is, I can't say. I mean, it's a level of great that I've never seen. It's literally, if I woke up and Ozzy said, "Jim, I moved in with you," that's the level of great this is.
Right. It'd be one or the other. If you found out that Nico fucked his cousin from Italy.
Yeah, knocked her up.
No, oh my God, that'd be
Does she speak
amazing.
English?
Not that well, as far as I know.
How old is she?
Oh.
24.
Do you have a picture? Let's see a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, after she leaves, why would you want your own? You wouldn't want it. Who the fuck wants to stay with
Oh,
her brother?
I want my own.
No,
Yeah.
but how?
It's
You
hard
ever-
sharing the space.
You ever try to sleep in the living room? Just like fuck it, I'll just sleep in the living room with the Xbox.
Have you
Yeah,
had
well,
any communication
Poor
with your
Nico.
cousin at all online, or
I've never really talked to her.
ever talked to her?
No.
She might want
Yeah,
to
you should
see where
bring
you
the-
work.
Travis says you should bring the cousin in and see the big American radio show. That sounds fair.
Yeah.
I've thought of that.
Yeah, bring
should.
her in.
There you go.
Bring
She
her
your first
in.
cousin?
Yeah.
Perfect.
She gets into town on Friday.
Because then there's a genetic problem too.
She's in town on Friday, right?
Wouldn't that be amazing if he brought his cousin in and we like really play up Nico to try to hook up
He's a
Nico
real
and
macho.
hook
Yeah.
up Nico and his first cousin.
Nico knows everybody. He knows all the famous people in America.
Oh,
You have
Let me see
pictures
her.
of her?
Let
Could
me
you bring
see.
her over? I don't want to.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
Nico.
You gotta do it.
Dude.
like that photo.
He is downplaying how attractive
Yeah.
his cousin
Wow,
is.
she's really.
She's really attractive. Oh my God.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, she's really cute. Let me
There you
see. Wow, can I look at pictures of her? Thanks, man. Wow, wait. Oh my God. She's really cute.
You have to bring her on the show. I'll be in Florida and I'll be listening every day
Yeah.
for the cousin to come in.
Yeah. Yeah. Put in a little groundwork on the gram, you know what I mean?
She said she wanted to see New York.
Oh yeah, you tell her you
Bring
you
her
gotta-
in and tell her that Nico
Wow.
runs
gotta-
this building.
You got a skyscraper
Wow.
in your pants.
Nico,
Wow, look at that picture.
Nico runs New York.
Yeah. Any comments on it?
No, come here, look at this. Wow, wait. She's cute, dude. Look,
You
look
need-
at that picture. Show Sam that picture.
Let me see. Let me see.
Yeah. Wow. And just take a good look at it.
Whoa!
Oh my
Get the fuck out of here!
Wow.
This is like a Buttman shot. Are you leaving a comment?
No.
No, it's just.
Holy shit! All right, bring in the cousin. Get a translator.
Does
She
she
doesn't
like-
speak English.
I like
Oh yeah, it does have a comment on it.
it has a like as well.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
You liked it from his page.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No, there's just already a like on it. Yeah.
What's the comment?
Oh, let me see what the comment was. Let me scroll back to it.
I commented.
No, there's just a comment on it. Oh wow, it says, "Holy shit!" Exclamation point! Exclamation point! And then hot.
It's just a wonderful butt
Yeah,
shot.
it's just really. She's a good-looking girl.
She's got a lot of. Wow, that is a great butt shot. There's a bunch of pictures of her in
Her birthday's
bikinis.
at the end of next month, so that's why she's coming.
Oh wow.
Maybe after she leaves, you can.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. She's an attractive girl.
Yeah.
You're liking all her pictures.
Oh, did I like it?
You just
Let me
liked it.
see if I can undie. I don't know how to.
Yeah, undo that.
All right. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Oh my
Going
God.
through all the.
Yeah.
Sam,
There you go, buddy.
it's the best.
Yeah.
He's gonna scroll through it.
And now, what's her English grasp?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I
she
don't
a
think it's-
boyfriend? She's 24. She's hot. She might.
Possibly.
But you know what? In a different country, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sunday, Tuesday, Friday. So maybe she'll let you have. Holy shit. Hot.
How hard would it be to
That's what
get
the
a
comment
translator in here?
Not hard.
Yeah. All right.
Holy shit.
Nico, you should probably get your phone back from Troy. You should probably just ask Troy if you could have your phone back.
What's Troy doing?
Just looking at the pictures.
just a lot
Don't
of-
get him. Don't get
just
him killed.
Looking
Yeah,
at-
yeah. Don't
He's
go
just
over-
looking at all the pictures.
Don't lose your mind. Just here and there.
Just going through every picture.
A little dusting.
Yeah.
A little dusting.
Yeah, it's not. You don't want a Selena on Barnes scorched earth.
Yeah. Yeah. I read that.
Wow.
Yeah, you should probably get your phone back.
Man.
Can't find an eggplant emoji.
And she's gonna be sleeping in the next room, Nico.
What happened?
What?
Why would Troy need an eggplant emoji?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, you know what?
Nico, you're such a nice guy. How'd you end up working here? Like, what?
I got lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
We
you
got
guys-
lucky. We're happy to have you.
Did you guys interview him?
No, Travis did. No, who's Travis? Who did the interview with Nico?
Anthony.
Oh, Anthony and Rob.
Oh,
Anthony
okay.
Rob?
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh man.
How'd the traffic court go yesterday?
It went okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get out of the ticket?
I only had to pay $89.
How much were you supposed to have to pay?
Probably like $500.
What was the ticket for?
Slick talk.
Doing something in the school zone? Like having your zipper open?
Yeah. Slick talk in the school zone.
I made a turn on private property, but there was a sign, like a 3-foot sign that said "No through traffic," and another car in front of me did it.
Right.
Literally, that's what the sign said: "No through traffic."
Right.
And there was a car in front of me that did it. And
What did the sign say?
No through traffic.
Okay.
Right.
No through traffic.
Right.
Cool.
So you're saying no through traffic.
Yeah. You understand where to put emphasis and on
Right.
what words.
But it's like if
You
you're gonna
understand what.
say no, just say no. You don't have to do it through traffic.
Yeah. No
Right?
through traffic.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Did you tell the judge? Like the sign said no through traffic. What does that even mean?
No turn on red.
Right.
I don't know what it means.
No turn on red.
Right.
Yeah, I guess they looked at it as I avoided a light, but I was still at another light.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
But another car did it, so they pulled us both over and gave us both tickets.
Okay, so the ticket was for 5-something. What was
Give
your
us both
excuse?
tickets.
He did it?
My lawyer did the talking.
You had a
You got a
lawyer? How much did
lawyer?
you pay for that?
It was a relative, so I didn't have to pay, but my dad's like, I got to send her something.
Oh, so your dad's gonna pay?
No, he wants me to pay for something and send them something because I
Oh,
didn't.
like a gift?
Yeah,
What
because
was
she
the
wouldn't
law-
take money from us.
Yeah,
What
the
was,
dad
what
said
was
you
the
gotta send
lawyers?
them.
What was the lawyers? How'd they get you out of it? Like
She talked to the prosecutor.
they
Yeah.
just a lot of times they just
They
plea
just
it
make a
down.
deal.
Like, hey, look, I'm
She was
here.
like, I'm poor. I don't have money.
You have no criminal record, though, right?
No.
So
What
it
do you-
should have been. I don't
It
even.
was my first ticket.
What are you gonna buy her?
I don't know. My dad said they get
Condoms?
cupcakes.
Yeah. send her a bunch of cupcakes and then just a few condoms. Just over sexualized.
Or you guys send her a link to your favorite porn and say something. This is what I come to when I'm shitting.
Wouldn't that be great if Nico just started trying to get it into anywhere? Just every female that he comes in contact with.
What was
But he
the
can't. His whole family.
what was the worst case? What was
All
the
of
worst
them.
case scenario for the? What were you potentially looking at for the traffic?
I was looking at paying a $500 ticket.
All right, so
Yeah.
Holy
Plus the
shit.
court fee, but it would have been at least $500.
all right,
Yeah.
and reduced to $89 and you're good.
Exclamations.
Yeah.
Good for you. Yeah, I think with a clean record, you would have been okay.
Yeah, and then it
no
would
matter
have
what.
boosted my dad's insurance, and he wouldn't have.
Oh, of course
Because
not.
I've already,
No,
done-
you don't
I
want
already
that.
did that. So
Yeah,
he's
you don't
not
want to. You can't.
happy. He was mad with the first time. So
Okay. So what? I want to hear a little bit on this. We've not heard the clip on.
Of
Oh,
him
oh,
discussing
shit,
his
yeah.
sex.
Yes.
Okay.
Where did
Gotcha.
the sex take place?
Oh,
Oh my
Stop.
God.
Oh, what are you doing, Anthony?
Who talks like that?
Where did the sex take place?
Professional broadcaster.
No, it's.
No.
Let me hear that again.
You want to hear it again?
I do.
Where did
Gotcha.
the sex take place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say.
Did you think it was cool when he said it like that?
no.
No, right?
Where'd your papa boner? Say. Where? Say.
Do you think he sounded professional?
I don't think he ever sounds professional.
He nailed you, bro.
Yes, he did.
Fucking
Oh,
nailed
That's
you.
a kid who can't even jerk off at home.
Yeah.
Smash it.
East Orange.
Where?
In a building.
Her building?
Yeah.
In a building.
She lived with
Why
her parents?
Why wouldn't you say her
Yeah.
apartment? Why would you say a building in East Orange?
Yeah.
It's so fucking nuts.
Yeah, I mean,
this story's so crazy.
Like, oh, her place. It just sounds a lot better than like a building in East Orange. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
but
what
we're
building
getting
in-
somewhere. But we're getting somewhere, Rob.
Well, it might take a while. It might take till after the break to
I'm
get
a little
somewhere.
slow. I'm sorry.
What break? It's a fucking podcast.
No, I
Yeah.
think he meant the vacation.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I love that
In a building. What a great answer.
Nico like gives like the smallest
Minimal
amount of
amount.
detail possible,
Yeah.
and just lets you finish his sentence for him. It's a good trick. Like in a building, in her building, yeah. What, she live in an apartment?
Empire State
Yep.
Building.
Yeah, in the Empire State. Yep, that was the building.
Any building. Yep.
Whatever they said. Well, which building was it? It was a building. Well, was it where you work? Yeah.
Yeah. What floor of the Empire State Building? Was it 85? Yeah.
It's like the dumb kid in Making a Murderer, that nephew who like.
That's
yeah,
right,
you just-
Brendan Dassey.
Yeah, Brendan.
Yeah.
You stabbed him with a knife, right? Sure.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then what did you do next? Had sex with her? No, you chopped her up. Yeah,
Yep.
chopped her up.
Chopped her up.
Chopped her up.
Yep. I'm gonna get out of here in time for school, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I want to
the
go see
worst.
WrestleMania. Yeah, that's time to go
WrestleMania.
lock my door and jerk off. No,
No,
Nope.
can't do. No
no,
jerking
can
off.
do.
No jerking off. If you're gonna jerk off, you leave the door open.
Nope.
You ever do it with the door open quietly?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, that's awesome. Do you ever do it while your brother's asleep?
No.
oh, that's the
Too much
same
respect.
room.
I think he
That's
does it
why
when I'm
they-
asleep.
You
By
do?
the way,
No, I think he does it when I'm asleep.
Are you really asleep? Or
You
you
caught him?
No, I felt the bed shake.
Oh,
You guys share a
what?
bed?
We have bunk beds
Well, are you the top or the
on
bottom?
top.
That's what I'm talking
But
about.
that's why they can't lock the door, of course, because the brother's in the room.
And they're bunk beds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wait a minute, you said your brothers were fighting one time?
They were fighting in another room.
How old is your older brother?
22.
How old is your younger brother?
12.
What the fuck kind of fight were they having?
Video games.
An
Oh, like
argument or a
arguing.
fist fight?
Argument.
Oh, I thought a fist fight.
I mean, it could have led to that, but it was just a big argument. And my dad just got sick and tired of it. He's like, you know what? Because they both kept shutting the door and locking it, but no one else can go in there and just sit down because it was like a family room. It's like a living room. But so he just took the doorknob off for like a good month.
So why are you being punished for that? Like, you have to share a room. You have bunk beds. I mean, I lived at home till I was 30, so I'm not criticizing you for living at home. But you have bunk beds? That's just a little weird.
No doorknobs
We got 'em at
for
like-
anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, we just didn't have
Except
enough
your
room. We
little
had
brother.
like at one point beds side by side, but we just didn't have enough room to refix the room.
Did
the
you
room
think to
general.
yourself, like, maybe if you get bunk beds, you'll have more room for activities?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that
There
makes
is more
sense.
room for activities.
I bet there
What kind of
are, yeah.
activities?
He's beating off above you.
Karate.
Fighting, wrestling.
Yeah, all
video
that stuff.
game.
Your
Wait,
brother with Asperger's, is he the bed above you or below you?
Below.
Below. And you can feel the bed shaking sometimes.
I felt it a couple times.
did we just
Ew.
become best friends?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the top bunk. That sucks. Do you like it?
Sometimes. I mean, sometimes it'll get too hot or too cold, so I'll sleep on the floor.
What?
Because I can't get comfortable. Like if the heat's on real high, it'll get too hot.
'Cause
Can
he
you ask them to
rises.
turn it down, or you don't control the temperature at
It
all?
just it comes up whenever the
Oh,
room like
okay.
Is it an apartment or a house?
house.
That sucks.
You can't control the heat in your house?
Like you can flip it up or like you can bring the thermostat up or down, but it's at a set temperature.
So why don't you go reset
And
it?
if the room gets cold, it'll come up.
So
Yeah,
can't
why don't
you
you
go
just bring
reset
it down a couple degrees?
We do. But I
Are
mean,
you
at
allowed to?
night it just gets really cold.
Yeah, the Nortons were not in air conditioning at night, people. And my mother would fucking bat ears. If I went up there, it was like 6 a.m, and she would hear me flip it on. She would like, shh, the air starting. She'd come out and turn it off. The Nortons did not have air conditioning overnight. I had
No.
to try to fall asleep before the air conditioning went off. It sucked.
We didn't do that either. My dad would be like, "Oh no, it's totally comfortable," and he's just in his underwear, sleeping on top of the covers. Everybody's just hot and uncomfortable. Like, no, this is great.
Nico, do you
Terrible.
have a bumper on your bed so you don't fall off?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
That's helpful, right?
What's wrong with that? It's
Yeah, good.
helpful.
I've never fallen out of my bed in
No.
49 years.
Yeah, but you also pissed your bed as recently as 6 months ago. So
I'm not saying I'm a perfect example. Just saying what I've never done.
You ever pissed the bed, Nico? If I were your brother, I'd be worried about that because that shit will dribble down on him, right? If it's a strong piss.
I've never pissed a bed.
Good.
Well, I mean, when you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
When you were a kid.
So you have a little bumper like that so you don't tumble out?
Yeah.
It's not like that kind of bunk bed. Like it has stairs. Like the stairs are like a drawers. So it's
Right.
not like that.
Well, you have stairs instead of a ladder? Or
Yeah.
no?
Like stairs, but the stairs are drawers, so they pull out and you can put like clothes in it.
It's an adult bunk bed, Jim.
Yeah.
It's not
I
a
don't know what that
child's
looks
bunk
like.
bed.
Oh, it's a. Don't you bang your little head on the ceiling?
Sometimes.
You do sometimes?
I have.
Oh,
You
is that
ever-
what it is, Nico? I see. Where is the actual stairs?
Like instead of there being a ladder,
Yeah.
there'll be stairs like going up, and then you just
We just
go
saw
on.
one like that.
Oh, it's on the outside. It's on
yeah,
the other
and the
side of the
stairs
bed.
are pull-out drawers.
I see.
And then there's a drawer on the bottom of the bed too, the big drawers.
Do you guys share them?
In the middle,
Like we have
second
certain
row.
drawers
Yeah.
that I have and certain
Like
drawers he
that?
has. Kind of like that, yeah.
You really
similar.
want some privacy, don't you?
Yeah,
It'd be better, right?
sometimes.
Yeah.
Where do you want to move into? Why don't you and Hot Dog get a place? I mean, he's not making any money right now, but
Yeah. Well, Hot Dog's living large. I mean, Hot Dog is basically his mom's. The relationship has changed. He's basically his mom's landlord. Like he lets his mom. It's his apartment now.
why?
He pays the rent. He pays everything.
What's
And-
the number one reason that you need privacy? Is it to jerk off?
No, just
Just
be
privacy.
alone.
But I forgot. I didn't realize you were your brother at first. That makes sense. Okay.
And you can't bring a girl home. Like that's got to
I
be
can't
like.
bring a girl. Oh no,
So like part of you is like, why
So
am I
many
even going to
girls.
bother trying?
that will not happen.
No.
Can you? Are you allowed to have a girlfriend?
Yeah, they want me to bring her, but I'm just like that's not happening.
Oh, you just
Not
don't
anytime
want to.
soon.
Women have wanted to come over.
No.
Oh,
Right. So that's why no time.
You ought to
soon.
bring home the one who blocked you. See what your dad thinks about that. Old world Italian.
Yeah. How would that go over?
It wouldn't go over good with
No.
me.
It wouldn't go over good with you.
No.
What happened if you brought home a guy?
My dad wouldn't let me stay home anymore.
Is that right?
He's just like, don't bring home any guys.
He said that.
They've told me don't bring home any guys.
Do you think they're worried that you might be gay?
I think my mom thinks it. She's
Really?
asked me.
Why did
Has
she?
she?
What did she say to you?
I was just eating one time, and she's like, "Do you like guys?" And I
Was
was
it a
like,
hot dog and you weren't biting it?
It was a zucchini, and he goes, "Don't
I
slice
was
it."
just,
Yeah.
It's
Or
just
did you
like, "Do you like
request a
men?" And
yam?
my dad was like,
Your mom said, "Do you like men?"
"Yeah."
And what did you say?
I was just
No,
like,
boys.
I'm done eating.
I hate them when they're not small anymore,
I
Mom.
was just like, I'm done eating.
Right. Were you insulted by the question?
Yeah.
Right. Because you're not gay.
No.
Right.
Why
Why?
out of left field? Do you like men?
Yeah.
Why did you think she didn't have a girlfriend? That's why.
No, she just. I guess she saw something online that she doesn't like.
What did she say?
Gay porn?
No, I guess she just
Something
saw
you
like.
posted?
No, it's like women together or whatever. I guess she's not. My parents grew up where in their household there wasn't. They couldn't have that.
There wasn't gay.
So she was in a
that.
really
Yeah, Catholic.
anti-gay kind of
Yeah.
mood that night when she asked.
No, I
you.
was just like, that's what their parents raised them to be. Like you couldn't. Like she went to Catholic school, so
Right.
you couldn't have it.
So wait, so the lesbian porn she didn't go for?
I
Did
guess it was
she-
just like a lesbian couple.
Why was she?
didn't
Why
know.
did she belong to that site?
You think his mom's got some
I
secrets?
don't know. I wouldn't
Holy
want to know.
shit! Hot.
Yeah,
She was just worked up about gay people, and she asked you if you were into guys.
I'm going
Yeah.
cukin. Cucumbers. So your mom does not want any porn in the house.
She don't want it.
Oh boy. So what are you gonna do?
Just keep
Jerk off in
hiding
the
it.
toilet.
Do you make
Yeah.
enough money to move out or no?
No.
He's making those intern bucks right now.
I know, right? Do you work as well as this?
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you make good money there or no?
I make decent money. It's
And
not
the interns get
great.
paid now. I mean, there's
Oh, right. I forgot
he's
about that.
making money here.
So I'm here as an intern every day, and I'll work the weekend. So
Do
it's
all
like,
interns everywhere get
okay.
paid now for
Yeah.
radio?
For the most
no,
part.
not
Yeah.
everywhere.
Not everywhere, Nico?
Everywhere I applied to was just not paid. This
That's
was
why you
like
were
one
like,
of the only ones. that
you were
paid.
like, let me come to Sirius. Let me get some of those bucks.
Is it good money or no?
Here,
Yeah.
it's better than what it could be. But
Okay.
yeah.
Trying to get paid, right?
So when you do
Get
that
your
now,
bag.
how much would you need a month to move out? Like, what's an average rent? Well, you're in Jersey, right?
Yeah, I mean, I need a lot.
Well, how much is rent there for a 2-bedroom apartment? You and a buddy.
Oh,
$1,000 a month.
He's got a
Probably.
roommate.
So you need $500 a month plus
Yeah.
utilities.
And then I get paid every 2 weeks, so I don't. Even
$1,000 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment?
I don't know. I'm asking. How much is it? I don't.
Probably
I'm
is
guessing in
1,000.
Jersey.
In Jersey? Yeah.
It's high. I mean, I'm not. I don't know a lot about it, but that's
It's where you where you
You can
live.
get
You're not right by
$500
the
a month.
city. Yeah, you can do $500 a month because you're not in Hoboken,
no.
right? You're what 40 minutes from the city.
You should get your
Yeah.
12-year-old brother to get a job and move in with you in an apartment.
Yeah.
But you don't have anybody that you would want to move in with, right?
No.
You don't have any good buddies?
No.
Yeah.
What about Anthony?
Would you want to move in with Anthony? Why don't Anthony and Nico move in together?
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, you
Great
would
for
like
the
that,
show.
right?
We'd bicker all the time.
Yeah.
It'd be great for the show.
And you both live in Jersey.
I'd have to do a lot of problem solving for him.
You think so?
Yeah.
I love that.
I'd have to solve his problems too.
Oh.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Wait, can we hear Nico's slick talk tactics?
Yes.
I think
would
we
love
just
to.
heard it.
No.
With the way he just
There's a clip of it.
reiterated. Oh, we got... Okay.
When I'd leave the store, they'd ask like, "Can you give me a ride home?" Just give you a ride home. So I'd be like,
Wait. So she asked for a ride home and you
Yeah.
fucked her?
"No, I just don't want that." I'd be like, "Well, what's in it for me?" I just start bringing that up.
Well, so you wait,
And eventually-
so you asked. Can you give me a ride home? And she's,
She prostituted herself for a ride home.
don't. No.
Eventually. No, I mean, eventually it's just like, fine, whatever.
Nico said, "What's in it for me?" Would you really say that if a girl asked you for a ride? What's in it for me?
Probably.
That's like loan sharking, dock worker talk.
Yeah.
What's in it for me?
Nico's
what's in it for
parents
me?
talk to him about sex.
God, you know what that sounds like? It sounds like the pickup lines of Mike, who's the guy who had the heart problem last year? The heavyset guy?
Bichetti.
Bichetti. Like, it sounds like a Bichetti pickup line.
It
What's in
does.
it for
You
me?
guys would be good roommates. You and Mike Bichetti.
Well, why don't Anthony? Would you move in with Nico? You need a place to go. Roommates make it a lot easier. You get a 2-bedroom, so it's not like you have to share a bedroom. but you know, you can afford half a 2-bedroom.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Why?
I don't want to live with Nico.
You like living with your
You like
parents?
rather
better?
with your mom?
Yes,
Your mom asks you to move out on a regular basis.
on a regular basis, but I would live by myself then. I'll just live by myself.
Why don't
That's
you
fine.
want to live with Nico?
He'd be too jealous.
Ooh.
He
why?
would be too jealous of you.
Just,
Probably,
just you
yes.
being the man.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to live with Nico?
Because he's a creep, and
He's a creep.
Says the guy who sends "I just want to fuck" messages.
yeah, but
Ooh.
I fuck Nico and I jerk off,
Whoa! You fucking
and I jerk off.
Hey Nico, you're a creep. I fucking
and
I jerk off.
That's not creepy at all.
Nico, something you don't know about me. I like to fucking jerk off. You creep.
fucking weirdo.
You creep.
So why do you think he's a creep, Anthony?
I mean, he's making up stories about having sex. Like that's creepy. Just say you're a virgin. It's fine.
But
I mean,
It's
I
a
don't think
little
it's
hard
that
to say.
uncommon. though.
I agree. It's not that uncommon.
You made up the fact that you were cold when you were.
That's true.
no,
too
I was
afraid to
I was
say-
actually cold.
No, you
I thought
weren't.
you
You were
weren't.
too afraid to say that Troy was mad at you.
He wanted another
You're-
guy to like him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's unbelievable.
You're-
He's unbelievable.
You're criticizing Nico for lying about being a virgin, but you were lying about a coworker being mad at you. I feel like that's, Nico's lie is a little more understandable. No?
No.
Oh, really? No.
No.
Do you think your lie would make more sense?
Yeah. And it wasn't a lie. I was cold. Damn it.
You
You
weren't
were
cold.
I
completely.
swear to God.
Look
I
how
was
mad he's
cold.
getting.
Ooh.
I'm not getting mad at him. I'm just cold. I'm a cold person.
Are you so are you mad? Why does he keep walking away from
Who,
the mic?
me?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Why,
he keeps-
why would I be mad?
Well, I don't know why you won't move in with Nico.
I just don't want to move in with Nico.
Troy, you were actually involved. Do you think it makes sense? His theory of which lie do you think makes more sense?
I mean, they're both straight lies.
Right. But
Right.
which lie is more justifiable? Like, which lie do you go like, yeah, I can see where somebody would lie about that.
I could see why Nico would lie about
Yeah.
being a virgin.
Yeah, it's like embarrassing as a guy.
Today's day, who's not gonna lie about that?
Right.
Room
right.
full of guys.
Come on.
Yeah.
You want to be one of the fellas.
Yeah, you don't want to say I'm a virgin because the guys may
Kind
give
of
you
embarrassed,
a
yeah.
good ribbing.
Yeah, we
Bunk
talk
beds.
We talk about that stuff a lot on the
We
show.
talk, yeah, we
like,
talk about fucking, socking.
Fucking. Yeah.
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 Everyone seems to be fucking and sucking.
Nico gets home. He's like, man, it's just
He's
I love my
jerking.
job, but everybody's fucking and sucking
I
and
can't
jerking,
even-
and
And I can't even jerk off.
Yeah.
I can't close the door.
the guys think I'm a creep because I don't fucking jerk off.
So Anthony,
have you ever heard anything like that?
Anthony, do you think that that's a stupid lie he told?
I mean, it's not a stupid lie, but I mean,
You
I
just
think
called him a creep for not fucking, and then also said he's a creep for lying about being a virgin. If he knew that the vibe was I'm a creep if I don't fuck, wouldn't it make sense then that he would lie about that so that people wouldn't think he was a creep?
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Listen, I just don't think that my lie was worse than his
It was.
at all. So I'm gonna end it with that.
But you're admitting that you
yeah.
lied.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it with that. Drop the mic.
But he's admitting that he lied.
Of course he did. He knows he lied. But why? What is the real reason that you won't move in with Nico? Because it makes
I swear to God,
financial and logical sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
You can't
doesn't-
fuck at home?
He does. I can fuck at home.
How? In your mom's house?
Yeah, how does that work?
I closed the door.
So
That's
your
still
mom already
creepy.
knows it's happening.
Right.
No, she doesn't. She's asleep.
Why would you
What do
want? Why would you want to fuck in your mom's house instead of your apartment?
Yeah, why would
I
you
want
wanna
to
do
fuck
that
in my apartment. I will fuck in my own apartment. I don't want to live with Nico.
Nico,
He's
would you-
fucking creepy.
You would live with Anthony, right? So you've got a guy right here who's like
Makes money?
He's making money. He will cover half the rent and going, yeah, I'll be your roommate.
Can
dude."
Can you cover half
Yeah.
of rent right now?
Yeah.
With your Nabisco job and your interning money.
Yeah.
Anthony, what are you telling girls when you bring them? Like, are you telling them, "Hey, my mom's in the next"?
No, they got to be quiet.
Yeah, we're walking.
Just-
Just don't let the stairs creak.
Just be quiet.
She jumps
You
on my
fuck
back,
him.
so my mom only hears one set of footprints when we
Yeah,
walk up the
that's-
stairs.
You
That's
fuck
right.
them and just go,
No,
"Shut
no,
the
no.
fuck up! Shut the fuck up!"
His mom's probably laying in bed, just all happy for him.
You think his mom likes it when he fucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really.
It's finally happening. That's what she's saying.
Ooh.
You think that Anthony's mom maybe thought that he was a little swishy too?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably right.
She
You
just
guys
can't get him out of her
both
house.
make the same amount of money. You
Yeah.
both work on the same show.
Yeah,
You both need privacy,
yeah.
and you can get away from your parents and have your own place.
Anthony doesn't want it. Anthony wants to stay with mom.
Hold on, Anthony put this call through. Jeff in Maryland is not happy. Oh, no. Jeff, comment?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you guys are doing some Andy Kaufman thing where you're intentionally trying to irritate your listeners by spending 45 minutes on your loser intern.
Well, I wouldn't say
Ridiculous.
he's not a loser. We're just kind of interested in his life and the fact that he lied about getting laid. We had to follow that up.
I also love when one guy named Jeff is like, I'm going to speak for the listeners here. I'm the union rep, and the listeners are upset.
Yeah.
Guys, I got this. I got this. I'll call in.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, Jeff. We just it's interesting to me this guy's life living with an autistic brother sharing a bunk bed. That's very interesting to me. I'm sorry.
He's trying to figure out where he can jerk off. He's 20. He's got all this cum
Yeah,
inside
he
him.
can't dump loads.
And I think
feel
it's
for this guy?
always interesting when you feel like someone's not being honest with you, and you can
Sure. Ask
get them to
anyone I've ever
confess.
dated.
Yeah.
They always know. So I'm shocked. One more clip. Let's hear. I want to hear Nico's parents talk to him about sex. I would like to hear that clip. I've not heard it.
Whoa.
Now, I want to find out something. What was going through your head when they were trying to pick apart everything?
Everything about what?
Everything about you trying to have sex. Everything.
What was going through my head? It's embarrassing, you know.
What?
Being 20 years old, talking about sex, it's uncomfortable. Just to me, like my first time.
I understand. Are your parents very Catholic?
They're Catholic enough.
They're Catholic enough where, like, you in your household, you guys don't talk about sex.
Yeah, like what is Catholic
me
enough?
having it. No.
In my parents never talked to me about sex.
I try not.
So
I mean, it's sometimes it'll come across, but you don't just sit there and be like, oh, so you having sex? And like, no, you can just talk about it.
No, obviously not. Nico. But they're not open to it. Do they believe that you should wait for?
I mean, them
marriage?
personally, yeah, they'd probably be like, just wait until you're married.
He's still letting everybody answer his questions with the
He is.
questions.
Yes, he is.
You're just repeating what they're saying in your answers, right?
Yeah.
Like, so you weren't thinking to yourself like, oh, what's the answer to this question? You
Just
were like,
reverse the question.
let me just because is that because you just didn't want to? There were so many lies. You're like, I don't want to address this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, are you agreeing with me right now? Because you're like,
Yep.
I'm going to let Sam answer his own questions. You are. Is there any Nico in there?
Sometimes,
But not always.
not always.
I see.
Well, he's just learning to get out of trouble.
Right.
You've learned that your parents are strict, and you've learned how to get out of trouble by going, did you know you did? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a death.
Nico, what's the longest you've held on to a lie before you said, "All right, it's not true"?
In general, or to my parents?
Just in
A
your
lie.
life, just any lie. What's the longest you've held on to a lie before you finally confessed and said, "All right, you know what? I'm just gonna come clean and just say I've been lying this whole time."
I haven't told my parents I watch porn, so that's the longest one.
Do you tell them that you don't
But
watch
have
porn?
they asked you if you watch
No.
porn?
That's a lie.
Okay, that's not a lie.
That doesn't even
I mean,
count.
That's
Okay.
more of like, that's not a lie. That's.
I mean, I don't
just-
talk to my mom about like, hey, mom, I saw this great
love
video.
gangbang porn.
Yeah,
on
you don't need to
RedTube.
talk to her about it. She sends you the links.
But has there been a
Jim
lie
over-sexualizes
that
my
you,
mom.
that you held on to that you were telling people, and people kind of had a feeling that you were not being honest about, it, and they pressured you into no. So this is it. This is
Yeah.
Can I
It's
ask
just
you
this one?
Nico, be honest with me. Are you kind of a liar?
I can be.
Yeah, you're kind of a
I can
liar,
be.
right?
Yeah, what do you lie about?
You just get nervous and you
Yeah.
just end up lying.
Yeah.
Like your first instinct is to not tell the truth, right?
About sex, yeah.
In general.
Mm,
Were
yeah.
you
Yeah.
in one of the Were you in one of the World Trade Center towers?
No.
When it went down. Okay.
I was like 2, 3.
2 or 3.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember. So what do you
I
lie
was in
about?
school.
Now that, by the way, now that we know that he
You were in school
Is a
at 2 or
liar.
3?
Yeah.
Hold on, you were at school
Preschool?
at 2 or 3?
I don't know.
Well,
It was a tough time.
He's trying to not. He's just giving you the shortest answer, not the real answer.
What, Travis?
now that we know that he's a liar,
He's a bit of a liar.
do we kind of think back as to what happened to the missing camera?
Knew that was coming up.
Oh.
You knew that was coming up.
That was coming up.
That's what you were trying.
That's a good
yeah.
point. I didn't
What
think
is
of-
the story behind the missing camera?
Nico stole it.
You think so?
No, I think he fucked up, though.
Yeah, I think he fucked up and somebody else stole it. I think he did something that allowed somebody else to steal it.
A camera that belonged to who?
The show.
Me.
The
Yeah.
show.
Sam's
Yeah.
technically. yeah.
Belonged to the show.
But
Belonged to Sam.
it was my camera. I brought it in for the show.
like these cameras. Okay.
Yeah.
And then one turned
it
up
disappeared.
missing, and he was in charge of it.
He
Nico.
took down the studio.
Oh, okay.
Right. So and then over the weekend it disappeared. Yeah, I don't think that Nico would steal from us because that's different than lying. But I could see a scenario where he would do something
Scatterbrained.
scatterbrained and and then lie about it and try to throw Anthony under
What
the
did you
bus.
What did you lie about with the camera? Just get it out.
What I lie about?
You-
They're
you
asking
just did
you
his
what.
question
Yeah,
again.
they're asking you what did you lie about with the camera.
I just said I cleaned out the studio like I normally. Maybe I did place it in a wrong spot. I don't remember.
Oh.
Honestly, like.
Okay.
Jim is really good at impressions, man.
He picks up on the little things
love
immediately.
Jim. I love Jim's impression.
Travis, what do you think?
About what?
What he just said.
I don't believe him.
You don't?
No, but also when you lie, when you're like a pathological liar, you believe your lies. So
Right,
like,
that's true.
He could totally be believing that what he is saying right now is true.
And you could pass a lie detector test.
You live in lie world.
Yeah, I don't think he
right.
stole the camera,
Right.
but I do think that there's more to this.
You're the
story.
mayor of Lie Town.
Is he the mayor, you think?
Mayor of Lie Town.
Wow.
Yep, that's true.
I love, and we'll get into it as the weeks and months progress, but I love the dynamic, like that Anthony thinks that Nico is on a lesser level, like that
Yeah.
they're not on the same level. They're not both guys that lie,
That's
and they're
hilarious.
both creepy, and they're
Yeah.
like it's
Well,
like,
Anthony fucks and he jerks off. You're damn right. Just ask anyone on Facebook.
I'm fuck, and I jerk off.
Fuck it, I jerk off, you little creep.
Have you guys ever known someone in your life that would just lie to you? Just a friend who would just make crazy stories about
Oh,
shit? and
God,
just-
yeah. Guys
and-
who pump up what they do on radio, and yes.
You would deal with that?
Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
Boring lies.
What is-
yes.
what's the biggest lie that anyone's ever tried to stick to and you finally caught him on?
Oh,
I mean,
God.
I used to deal. I mean, in school, you'd always have kids doing that. Like, when we were doing Opie and Anthony, and Rob was an intern. Remember, he had that whole pool party
party
scenario,
lie, yeah, I
and
forgot about
he had lied about I don't even. It was like this long, drawn out thing where he said he was trying to get people over for a pool party, and then he just ended up lying about the whole thing, but blaming it on the weather. But the weather wasn't bad, and it was like. But it took an hour to finally get him to be like, I'm sorry. I lied. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think we've all known people like that. The most fascinating one I've ever seen was this woman in Baltimore who claimed that she won a Mega Millions or some Powerball. I don't know if you remember, it was like 4 or 5 years ago. She called in sick to McDonald's and said, I'm not coming in. And they said, you're supposed to be here at 9. And she said, I won the Powerball. And she hung up. And before she hung up, they said, wait. Is it the Powerball we all chipped in on? And she goes, nope. And she hung up. And then everyone at work went, whoa, this bitch, the girl that we all just chipped in to give money to buy tickets, she won the fucking Powerball. And now they're all getting freaked out and they're telling all their friends. And some of their friends call the press. And she stuck to her story for weeks. Press camped out in front of her house. Hey, where's the Powerball? And she said the most reckless fucking thing she could have said. This was like a $500 million ticket. She walked out of her front door and they said, where's the ticket? She goes, I'm hiding it. And they said, where are you hiding it? And she said, it's at the McDonald's somewhere. I'm not going to say where.
Oh,
she
my
just said
God.
there's a $500,000 ticket hiding in this McDonald's.
$500,000 or billion?
Oh, I'm sorry, $500 million. $500 million ticket. Wait, just somewhere that she hit. So people are turning the McDonald's upside down.
But it's all just lies. Just like go away and
cover.
Go over there and
Go over
hopefully
there.
you'll forget it.
And then they find out the winner was actually in another state. So it was not possible this girl in Maryland could have done it.
Well,
And
I
she
bought it in another state and then brought
she
it back to this McDonald's.
Faded away, yeah. That was the most fascinating lie.
I wonder if she lost her job.
I don't know. I made friends with her on Facebook and started supporting her. Like everyone was like, people were writing awful shit to her, and I was writing, "Hey, she'll come out when she's ready to come out, right, girl?" And then she would like all my comments, and I was obsessed with her. I was fucking obsessed with
It
her.
would have been great if she did win and then she married you because you were supporting her.
I was supporting her. I do remember she had 3 kids from 3 different.
Good girl.
Yeah,
Good girl. She
relationships.
fucks.
Yeah.
She fucks.
She fucks and she fingers herself. Nico, you should just tell the truth going forward.
Yeah.
Life is easier.
Nico, is there anything that you want to say about the camera now before it's found out?
Yeah, just get it off your chest.
Just to get it off your chest, just say now instead of
Good idea.
saying it later and like getting cornered for something. Is there anything you want to just reveal and just to cleanse yourself
To
of it?
get it out, you'll be forgiven.
I don't know. I don't know.
He's the most lovable liar I've ever.
I know. What?
Nothing you want to confess about the camera. such a good impression.